Every guard in the city is looking for you. Congratulations on your discretion.
I stepped on a big roach. Unfortunately, it turns out it was their idol.
Thanks to you, the airships are confined to docks. All takeoffs are forbidden. They're searching them one by one, and they'll find you if you stay here.
You gotta help me get out of here. I kept my part of the bargain.
I haven't forgotten, Styx. Take off your clothes and get in this cage.
Thanks for the offer, but you're not really my type.
I've heard the Goblin prison leads to Wilderan, the hunter's village, at the foot of Korengar. I can use my uniform to get you in there and help you find your way to the outside.
Oh, great idea. Stark naked in a place filled with guards. You come up with that on your own?
Listen to me. If you want to get out, it's your only option. From the prison command post, I could open a passage for you to the free world. And as for your equipment, I'll put it in the chest. That will allow you to escape to Wilderan.
Sounds like a horrible plan. So let's do it. It's not like I got any better ideas.
Lisseril is looking for a talking goblin. You think it's this one?
I doubt it. Can you talk, you stupid green turd? No, doesn't seem to.
Okay then, you can toss it down the hole.
Stupid green turd? Really?
See you later, stupid turd.
Keep in line, scum. Keep it moving there.
So this is where all those goblins end up. A little cold and charming, just like its inhabitants. The hatch is low enough for me to climb up to it. I just have to figure out how to open it. The control lever must be behind these gates. Come here, you band of rakash. You can be my decoys if I get spotted. Your blood.
No threat here.
No more threats.
What the? Nothing. curious.
Now that really does add life. Glad to be getting the hell out of here. One look at that purgatory and I suddenly want to live forever. Well, Haledrin should be in the command post she talked about. I better watch my step. Slightest alarm goes off and that bitch will leave without me. An elite soldier guarding a plain door? They should have just put a sign on it saying, "Keep out, hidden loot." She has the keys right there on her belt. It's almost too easy.
The avenging hands of Lisra will close around their throat! Your blood! Your blood will be spilled soon.
Time we were a little more discreet, huh?
Be careful. Be careful.
Lioge! Lioge! It's far too early to sound the changing of the guard.
Your humble Castasiel assures you that it is not of his doing.
No one but you could have done it. You will pay for your incompetence.
I'm out of that mess, I still have to find the boarding zone. Finally, here we are. The little boat Heledrin talked about. All my stuff must be in the chest. I'll have to keep it down low if I want to get on board. All I gotta do is hide in the chest and wait to be transported to my destination. That reminds me of something.
I knew it. Bringing a troll to try and sell to the elves, what a shit idea.
Well, they pay plenty for goblins, so I thought they'd pay even more for a troll.
What have you got inside your numbskull? Mashed potatoes? A goblin's nothing like a troll, nothing.
Well, if you're so clever, why didn't you say nothing before if you knew that the elves wouldn't want it? You kept your trap shut till now, huh?
Whoa, whoa, take it easy, boys. I talked to a priestess, and I'm pretty sure we'll manage to offload our troll on them. She talked about a ceremony or some sort of worship thing where this big lump could come in useful.
Sure stinks in here. Heledrin, you need to wash those socks more often, girl. Lovely gear. I missed you so. I never been big on nudity. And it's got nothing to do with the size of my blade. Good. Let's get out of here quick. I can't wait to breathe some fucking fresh air. Talk about your perfect escape routes. Get into Thoban by boat or airship? Well, I get airsick and seasick too, so it's gonna be multicolored fun either way. There's an airship from Thoban berthed at this loading dock. Talk about a lucky break. Ah, shit. Wharf. That's all I needed. Uh-oh, I better be careful. He can smell me 1,000 miles away with that huge honker. And it's clear he doesn't like goblins much. Going back to Thoban. Be airsick or seasick. I just can't decide.
Between these dark elf freaks, who are all ready to tear the eyes out of anyone who steps out of line, and these drunken dwarves whipping their axes out at a drop of a hat, I can't wait to get the hell out of this village. It's full of madmen.
Me too. But the goblin market is really booming. Just be patient a little longer, and our purses will soon be full of coins.
skiff.
Well, the
is here.
captain is still trying
There's no
to
sign
sleep
of
it
a
off.
sailor to take me to Thogan.
We wait till
Let's
he
see if I
crawls
can
back
get
to the
lucky and
skiff,
find
and then we
somebody.
get out of here.
Isn't it dangerous to let him sail while drunk?
No, he's always like that. He turns up almost dead drunk and expects to be taken.
Yeah, there are artists who perform better when they can't be so.
He sure got blasted yesterday after winning that Tobin guy's airship with cards.
A little green hot sauce is not bad. For me, at least. A letter of instruction from the captain to his crew. If ever I'm too drunk, wait until I wake up if you don't want to end up wrecked on the reefs. Now, this guy's a real charmer. If I take him with me in the skiff, he should be able to get me out of the city without any problems.
What the? Damn it! This one is mine!
Here's the captain of the old tub, sleeping like a big baby on its mama's tit.
Without me, it's stuck here. Impossible for these rookies to get through the reefs. Let's take it.
Farewell and adieu to a place filled with craze. Farewell and adieu, back to Tobin I'm bound. I'd rather be buried in shit up to my nipples than spend one more second in this shithole town. Where is my amber?
My soldiers made off with the loot. Fucking deserters! Fucking quartz!
Put on a dress. The inns are always short of whores.
Arlock and Grabjack stiffed us. End of story.
Where are they?
Why? You want to question them?
I'm guessing that the amber is long gone. I'll start with some good old-fashioned revenge.
They've gone into smuggling in Tobin.
Perfect. For once it's on my patch.
Those two bastards made a deal with the Dark Elves behind my back. They have a stranglehold on quartz weapons and used it to take over leadership of the guild.
Well, it looks like heads are gonna roll. Hey, a new career opportunity is opening up for you, babe. And if you're a good girl and help the city dump all its quartz, I may even decide to forget part of your debt.
Styx, I would gladly give you my airship, but I had to leave it in Korengar. That's all I've got left.
The fuck am I gonna do with an airship? Find some valuable stuff that fits into a pocket. I'll take that off you gladly. And don't ever mention Korengar again. I've scratched that city off my vacation list.
One of these traitors is hanging around the Queen of Spades.
Quartz weapons. I'll have to be careful. There is something rotten in the open, and Styx will take out the trash.
Weren't you with the Carnage squads before?
Yeah, but that's done with. Now I'm filling up my pockets capturing goblins.
And your old captain, the giant, what happened to her?
We haven't seen her since Arlock and Grabjack imported the quartz weapons to Tobin.
Shame. She knew how to drink. And when it comes to respect, she earned way more of it than these two idiots.
The other day, with the quartz weapon, I got 3 goblins to kill each other.
Are you stupid or what? You've got to bring them back alive. Dead, they're worth nothing.
Yeah, I know, but I just couldn't resist. It's so sweet to watch them die after all they've done to us. And it's weird that they want them alive. What do the Dark Elves do with these greenskins?
I don't know, and I don't give a damn, as long as they pay us. At these prices, I'll send them cartloads of goblins with pillows glued to their asses if they want.
He got taken out.
bitch grabbed Jack. So, let's take his carnage badge. He don't need it anymore. Always liked the guild. It's corruption, it's methods. But with Arlock importing quartz weapons, with this fucking quartz, he's gonna make a bundle from trading goblins with the Dark Elves. It's time for him to consider early retirement.
nothing to report. Bizarre. Who could have done this?
We've got you now,
One
Goblin.
less moron in the world. And don't anyone say, let's go find Eledrin and tell her that the guild is looking for a new leader.
Hey! Anybody there?
Maybe it was nothing after all.
Haledrin! They're dead! Oh! Shit.
A talking goblin. It's him.
And what do we do with the giant?
I've got an idea.
You should never have killed our queen. In so ugly a body, there flows of blood so pure and ambered.
The trial of passage is the symbol of the strength of our people. The elders will be there to ensure that you are worthy. Each successful trial will earn you an insignia. Once the insignias are set here, only then will the door open. Our queen's assassin will be an offering to the survivors. You will have the honor of drinking his blood.
Dwarf piss tastes better. Less calories, too.
You are children.
Become adults.
If I ever get free, you'll be regretting a lot more than just the death of that. What was all that? I better be careful and keep a low profile. The only way out is behind that huge gate over there. I'm gonna have to play the apprentice dark elf and get through each of these fucking trials in order to open it. Well, at least they've left the red lights to show the path. Better get to it. Science, Rakash. A cave troll. They have a cave troll. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't feel too confident about this trial. How am I gonna open the gate? Of course, there are these pressure plates on the ground, but that seems too obvious, right? No, it's the Emperor Damocles. As for you, I'm surprised to find you in one piece. So, big girl, is it getting cramped in your little box?
Getting out of this cage is child's play. On the other hand, if you're bored, you could get rid of the troll.
And in return, I get what? Your gratitude?
Would you prefer a kiss?
Yeah, not so much. Guess I'll stick with the gratitude. This is how I get rid of big, smelly turds that stick to my ass. But there might be children listening, so fuck that for now.
I thank you, Styx. I won't forget this.
I'm counting on it.
My airship should still be laid up in Koringa, if you're interested.
Any way of getting out of here interests me. See you later, tough gal.
Come here. Let every arm close. Amber skin. You will bleed. Amber skin. For the glory of Lithril.
Such an unglorious end.
Blood will soon flow.
Amber skin!
The Robies have not abandoned Koringar after the death of their queen. Too bad. And as if that wasn't bad enough, this room is infested with lunatic elves in full prayer mode. So how do I open the gate over there without attracting the attention of that crowd? Okay, so I still got 5 of these things to collect. I guess the guy who carves these tiles must make a bundle. Between those that get lost, those that end up in the depths, and those that the youngsters keep as souvenirs. He must have quite an order list.
That noise.
Nothing.
Those grates on the ground do not bode well. This is comfortable. Not. Damn it. I've always hated circus acts.
You will bleed.
Whoever betrayed me in Phobin is gonna wish they'd never been born when I get hold of them. If revenge is a dish best served cold, I'm gonna shove a fucking icicle up their ass and move it sideways. The youngsters who survived the trials end up here to receive a blessing from the priestess. I doubt that they'd give me a medal if I told them that I got through the trials. So much for glory. Time to set sail. Whoever betrayed me in Phobin is gonna wish they'd never been born when I get hold of them. If revenge is a dish best served cold, the youngsters who survived the trials end up here to receive a blessing from the priestess. I doubt that they'd give me a medal if I told them that I got through the trials. So much for glory. It's time to set sail. And that little balcony up there looks perfect. Finally. Now that I'm back among these fucking elves, I'll be able to get hold of Haledron's airship. Not that I'm thinking of becoming a pirate or anything, but there's gotta be a way to trade that old tub in for a big chunk of amber. Come on out.
Easy now. Next time, my knife will be aimed at your head and not the rope.
Yeah, I'd already undone the knot. Every time our paths cross, a goblin gets it. So excuse me for not trusting.
Lisrel can control creatures of amber.
Oh?
Yes, all. You might be an exception, but she'll always know where you are.
Shit, I can forget about my hideout.
I've got some leads on her huge reserves of amber.
Can you just open the fucking door? The loons of the deep want to drink my blood. Lisrel doesn't seem to like the elders. If I got this right, the elves are consuming amber, and Lisrel is turning them into fanatical slaves. Exactly the kind of shitty side effect that I've seen before, and that I'd like to get rid of.
The alliance with the dwarves has allowed Lisrel to obtain the amber that she's using to subdue my people. Breaking that fragile union will free them, and prevent Lisrel from getting her hands on you again.
All right, you got my attention. Keep talking.
The dwarf ambassador is still in Korengar. Let's make it look as though Maolak was his assassin.
I noticed that she carries a very nice dagger on her belt.
The sacred dagger. Perfect. You should find it in her personal quarters.
Once I borrow it, I'll stick it in the dwarf ambassador's back without being seen. What's your role in the story, partner?
My job is to get information about the exact location of the reserves of amber. I still have some contacts in Korengar.
Knights. I don't think they came here for the dancing.
The High Priestess Lisrel asks if the dagger is safe.
It is.
It was.
Why this question?
The young. They didn't find the goblin.
Liarch.
Malak is pissed, but not pissed enough. Kakapaka, Mukapupi, whatever. The priestess with the stupid name. She must have gone to the dome. I gotta get hold of her pendant to open the door leading to that dagger. And this is another mission where I can't afford being detected. Did you hear that? Shit, I can't hear a thing. I'll have to get closer without being spotted.
The Goblin's escape has stained our right. It is a terrible insult to us all. We have had to terminate the mortal lives of many amongst us.
We bow to your honorable decision, Mother Superior. It is for the common good.
We must pray for all these souls, so that they return purified.
We shall have the honor of escorting you, Priestess Mawalak.
These two guards are all over her ass. Well, she's gotta take a piss sometime. I just need to follow them quietly until I can get her alone. A shard of pure quartz. Stealing it won't be simple, and getting out with it even less so. Perfect, because victory without risk is like bread without butter, and I like a little butter. Breaking this would be bad.
light in the darkness, who protects us from impurity. Would that thou grant strength and agility to our... Purify our hearts, and may our pain atone for our misdeeds. Let not our hands tremble when we slay our foes. Our bodies, our hearts, our hands are... Our bodies, our hearts, our hands are yours. Glory to Lisrel, our light in the darkness, who protects us from impurity. Would that thou grant strength and agility to our bodies, purify our hearts, and may our pain atone for our misdeeds. Let not our hands tremble when we slay our foes. Our bodies, our hearts, our hands are yours. Glory to Lisrel, our light in the darkness, who protects us from impurity. Would that thou grant strength and agility to our bodies, purify our hearts, and may our pain atone for our misdeeds. Let not our hands tremble when we slay our foes. Our bodies, our hearts, our hands are yours. Glory to Lisrel, our light in the darkness, who protects us from impurity. Would that thou grant strength and agility to our bodies, purify our hearts, and may our pain atone for our misdeeds. Let not our hands tremble when we slay our foes. Our bodies, our hearts, our hands are yours. Glory to Lisrel, our light in the darkness, who protects us from impurity. Would that thou grant strength and agility to our bodies, purify our hearts, and may our pain atone for our misdeeds. Let not our hands tremble when we slay our foes. Our bodies, our hearts, our hands are yours. Glory to Lisrel, our light in the darkness, who protects us from impurity. Would that thou grant strength and agility to our bodies, purify our hearts, and may our pain atone for our misdeeds. Let not our hands tremble when we slay our foes. Our bodies, our hearts, our hands are yours. Glory to Lisrel, our light in the darkness, who protects us from impurity. Would that thou grant strength and agility to our bodies, purify our hearts, and may our pain atone for our misdeeds. Let not our hands tremble when we slay our foes. Our bodies, our hearts, our hands are yours. Glory to Lisrel, our light in the darkness, who protects us from impurity. What was that shadow? Would that thou grant strength and agility to our bodies, purify our hearts, and may our pain atone for our misdeeds. Let not our hands tremble when we slay our foes. Our bodies, our hearts, our hands are yours. Glory to Lisrel, our light in the darkness, who protects us from impurity. Would that thou grant strength and agility to our bodies, purify our hearts, and may our pain atone for our misdeeds. Let not our hands tremble when we slay our foes. Our bodies, our hearts, our hands are yours. Glory to Lisrel, our light in the darkness, who protects us from impurity. Would that thou grant strength and agility to our bodies, purify our hearts, and may our pain atone for our misdeeds. Let not our hands tremble when we slay our foes. Our bodies, our hearts, our hands are yours. Glory to Israel, our light in the darkness, who protects us from impurity.
Maybe it was time we were a little more discreet, huh? Works. Sesame, like the man said. Open. Yeah, too easy. This is too easy to be true. I better be ready for some surprises. It's a trap.
Follow me. I'm returning to my quarters. I'll soon be leaving this disgusting home. Be ready. Thanks to the powers of these elves, our order will soon regain its former glory.
Well, if it isn't that bastard Aaron. I never got a chance to finish what I started with him. This time, I do it right.
Leave me now. Make sure that no one else enters.
Very well, Lord Baron.
The old rat is finally dead, but it still leaves a taste of unfinished business. I'll piss on your grave, then I'll dig you up and kill you again. Then I'll piss on your grave again. After that, I hope never to have to even smell another member of your degenerate family. Then again, they never did anything to me. But that don't matter.
But father, that elf insulted us.
That wasn't a good reason to smash his bones.
His death was more merciful than he deserved.
Wow, this guy's all heart. I'd rather kiss a dwarf's ass than hang out with that huge freaking psycho.
Hawkeye, your anger will be our doom.
I just gotta find this dwarf diplomat, get rid of him, and the highlight of the show, make it look like Malak killed him. And all that with no witnesses and without triggering alarms. You got that? Target acquired. I'll have to get him alone. I'll never get to him as long as he's flanked by his 2 drunken guards. As an ambassador, he must receive messages every day. There should be a way to slip one in of my own creation that will convince him to come out alone. And indeed, these dwarfs get so bored, he won't be able to pass up on an opportunity to do something fun and get rich. Welcome to the office of Ambassador Nostrilus Maximus. Well, there we go. All I need now is for His Excellency El Big Nose to stumble on it.
Amazing, all these quartz, eh? They're becoming rich, these lazy humans, thanks to quartz weapons. They can nab goblins almost as
The
easily
presence
as
of
we
these
can
drunken
now.
dwarfs is unbearable. It's an insult to the harmony of the great cycle.
Now that they've finished the machine, let's hope that Her Holiness Lisrel soon throws them out.
If they don't leave soon, know that blood will flow. There are many Kestis who wish to make them pay for their repeated transgressions.
How much longer are we to stay here, Ambassador?
Time needed to negotiate these cursed crystals.
Why negotiate? We could split their skulls and serve ourselves.
Maybe. We would do things that way. Wait for me downstairs.
If it were up to me, I'd erase this city with all its inhabitants. Elves are devious and nasty.
All that's left to complete my job is to accidentally let Marlak's dagger fall. Oops. The dwarfs will think it's these treacherous dark elves that did it. Well, well, what's this drawing in his pocket? Some kind of machine. Damn, it's written in Dwarvish. Okay, better get out of here. Maybe Jarok will know what it's all about.
The elves have assassinated the ambassador!
So, that's one dead dwarf and a useful war brewing. Coming back to Karangar wasn't such a bad idea after all.
You say that the ambassador had this on him?
Yep.
It's a dwarf machine.
I'll take your word for it. I don't read dwarf.
A machine that produces amber.
Oh yeah? Where is it?
The only place they could hide such a machine. Beneath the prison. Without amber, Lisrel would be even weaker. Yes, we will need explosives.
Don't tell me you plan to destroy the amber machine.
Yes, and you are going to help me.
No fucking way. That machine is a blessing.
You still don't understand that true power lies in quartz. It will free you at last from the amber.
Okay. So, where do I find the explosives?
In the hunter's village. Then meet me at the prison.
So, I take care of finding your fucking explosives, and I meet you at the gates of the prison.
That's it. And I'll find the exact location of the machine and discover its weak points.
And where do I find your fucking explosives? Up the ass of the Wilderan dwarfs?
I learned that one of the dwarf bombs is in the upper warehouse of the city. The dwarves have hired a human to transport their precious explosives.
Okay, I'll figure something out to find the rest. Jarak, if you find the source of amber, keep some for me. It'll knock a chunk off your debt.
You should stop that poison. It enslaves you to Lisrel as much as it has enslaved my own people. How do you think she found you in Thoban?
Keep your advice to yourself. Someone smart once said, virtue is the perfect balance point between two vices, and hypocrites like you are the crack between my two ass cheeks. Science, Rakash.
I heard the ambassador is dead. Is that true?
Bloody elves. If it was me, I'd use all our explosives to blow up the city.
According to Jarak, one of the bombs is in the warehouse in the upper town. For the others, I could try to track the transport guy he spoke about.
What was that?
Thoban, Karangar, Wildoran, Akanash. I'm turning into quite a tourist. Maybe I should write a travel guide. The best spots for nefarious activity. A quick and easy guide to starting a protection racket. The most beautiful panoramas to slit throats in. The best inns for pickpocketing. Find everything you need in the renowned Evil Green Guide travel guide. A piece of pure quartz that was missing from my collection. The dwarfs are getting ready to load it on their airship. Or rather, we're getting ready.
Negotiations can wait. A war against whom? By the beard of the mother dwarf. Do these humans know nothing against the Dark Elves, you fool? They dared to kill our ambassador. Get out of our way. We gotta get a move on. You do better by setting sail.
War? But that's dangerous. At the same time, they're going right for goblins. Good trip then.
What's going on?
Pretty shards, all in a row.
Nothing. Must have been dreaming. Nothing. Must have been dreaming. Oh, goblin stink on my nose.
Here's the warehouse Jarek spoke about. Let's see if his information is correct and if I find a first dwarf bomb. The shapeshifter was right, so he's not completely useless. These bombs are made with a phosphorus-based powder. If I open my eyes wide, I should easily be able to find his footprints. Yeah.
Smelling something.
All the footprints lead from this skiff. The human must have picked up the bombs here. All I have to do is follow the footprints.
After that incident with the dwarf ambassador, the elves are up to something.
Like what?
I'm not sure, but they're paying double the price for every goblin that's delivered to them before the end of the day. What are they using all the greenskins for?
The good old bookcase trick. Wow, just my luck. The trail had me gallivanting around this whole damn town. You'd think that someone really wanted me to visit every nook and cranny. Look who's there. Looks like the human hasn't yet delivered his surprise package. Why don't I make it so he finishes work? And that makes 3. We're gonna make a nice firework display, visible all the way to Emperor Damocles' palace. All that's left to do is to find that damn Jarak and his skiff. Here's Jarak's skiff. I'll ready her while waiting for him to get his ass on board. This machine that supposedly produces amber without a world tree. It's a mystery to me. How were the dwarfs able to do that? From what source? I've got to see it to believe it. I've got the explosives.
And I know where the machine is located.